Imagine you need to run a high performance application, but your personal computer isn't powerful enough. Or what if you are a business that needs to scale your operations quickly without investing in expensive hardwares? This is where Microsoft Azure Virtual Machines come into play. They allow you to run application, test softwares and handle heavy workloads without needing physical infrastructure. Hi everyone, I'm Gaurav Karakoti from Bharatiya Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, and today we'll dive into Microsoft Azure Virtual Machines, why they are essential in cloud computing and how they power modern businesses. Let's get started. For that, what are Azure Virtual Machines? A virtual machine is a software based computer that runs like a physical system. You can call it a pseudo system or a system within a system. With Azure Virtual Machines, you can run multiple operating systems like Windows and Linux on the same hardware. You can host applications, websites, or database in the cloud. You can scale computing power up or down as needed. You can save money compared to buying and maintaining physical servers. Azure Virtual Machines provide businesses and developers with on-demand scalable computing powers without requiring them to invest in physical machines. Why are these Azure Virtual Machines so important? Azure VMs play a crucial role in modern computing and cloud services. Let's look at why are they so important. First, flexibility and customization. You can choose the operating system, Windows or Linux, storage networking and computing power according to your needs. For example, a developer can set up a Linux virtual machine for coding, while a company can deploy a Windows virtual machine for hosting enterprise applications. Second, scalability. You pay for what you use. Azure virtual machines allow businesses to scale up and down based on demand. For example, an e-commerce website like Flipkart and Amazon use Azure virtual machines to handle traffic spikes during festive sales. Third, cost effectiveness. There is no expensive hardware. With Azure virtual machines, companies avoid the cost of buying and maintaining servers. For example, startups and small businesses can applications without investing in costly data centers. Fourth, security and reliability. Microsoft encrypts data, provides automatic backups, and offers built-in security features to protect virtual machines or VMs from cyber threats. For example, banks and financial institutions use secure Azure virtual machines for handling transactions. Fifth and last, development and testing. Developers use Azure virtual machines to test software, run simulations, and deploy applications without affecting their main systems. Example, game developers use high-performance Azure virtual machines to test new game features before launching them. As you can see, Azure virtual machines are the backbone of cloud computing, enabling businesses to scale, innovate, and save cost effectiveness. Now let's see how you can deploy an Azure virtual machine. Deploying a virtual machine in Azure is simple and takes just a few minutes. Here's a quick step-by-step process. First, you need to sign into the Azure portal. Go to portal.azure.com and log in. Second, you need to create a virtual machine. Click on Create a Resource button, then Virtual Machine button. Third, you need to choose an operating system. Select Windows, Linux or any OS image that is available and is of your use. Fourth, select the VM size. Pick the amount of RAM, CPU and storage based on your workload. Fifth, set up networking and security. Configure firewalls, IP addresses and authentication. Sixth and last, deploy and connect. Once everything is done and ready, deploy the virtual machine and access it remotely. In just a few clicks, you can set up a fully functional cloud-based virtual computer. Microsoft Azure Virtual Machines provide businesses and developers with flexible, scalable, and cost-effective cloud computing solutions. They help startups save money by avoiding expensive hardware. They allow enterprises to scale up operations without downtime. They enable developers to build, test, and deploy applications seamlessly. As cloud computing continues to grow, Azure Virtual Machines will remain a key pillar of innovation. Whether you are a student, a developer, or an IT professional, learning how to use Azure Virtual Machines can be a game changer for your career. I hope this gave you valuable insights into how Azure Virtual Machines power the cloud. Thank you.